Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Dominions 4. Well, we're in a good place right now. We've had some good victories, and Ursula has been cured. So I've been feverishly working behind the scenes to set everything up so that this turn doesn't get all bogged down by that. As you recall, we have this gigantic army bearing down on us. I'm not sure if they're going to attack or not, but I want to be ready in case they do. I'm also moving Ursula back so that she could help with the item forging and general readiness we need to be prepared for this eventual attack. Now, you might notice a couple new things looking at the screen here. I've mentioned since the first episode that I really value comments and people's opinions on what I'm doing, and in some cases even help, although so far most comments have been from people either new to the series or asking questions, not so much in terms of experienced players offering feedback. But either way, I'm just happy that people comment. And so, as kind of a reward, and to thank you for being part of the Holy Order of Ursula, I have incorporated many of you into the game, and I will continue to do so. I still have some names here that I'd like to add when I have the ability to, but you'll notice here, for example, in our capital, we have Warlock Magnus, we have Bennett Crack, and we have Jay Lee. Now let me just say, I don't know what gender you guys are. I mean, I could guess by your name, but heck, I might even be wrong. You might be using someone else's name. I don't know. So I'm just going to assign the names randomly. Ursula views both sexes equally, and so there is no shame or additional honor for being one or the other. So just making that clear right now. I'm just going to hand the names out at random. And here we have Anil, Chow Gamer, Tom Hallier, and Bolverk. And right now, Bolverk, Anil, and Chow Gamer are moving to the front, while Tom Hallier is waiting for more troops to command. Here we have Chaos Dwarf and Air Eogenes. Apologize if I pronounced that incorrectly. Over here we have Anthony Cloudell and Robert Gill. And for right now, that is who we have. So I'll be adding more as time goes on. I've also started my forging. Although I'm a little disappointed with the selection of items that I have, I thought I had a lot more capability. So I think once I have Ursula back in with her increased paths, she'll be able to forge some things that I need that I'm not seeing right now on the lists. It would be nice to get some more items, because I looked them up, and I know that I have what it takes to create them. I just need to find the right combination of paths. So, let's go. Okay, we researched thaumaturgy to level 4, I believe. And that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted the searching spells for air and earth. I don't need thaumaturgy anymore. I'm going to stick with construction until I get to the next level of items. Actually, you know what? Let me just... I thought that nature spell that I'm looking for was in enchantment, but I must be wrong. Conjuration, perhaps? Strength of Gaia. There it is. So I want Conjuration level 4. How far away from it? 383, huh? Alright, let's just hurry up and go there real quick. Okay, Saran Forest. This is the force, I believe, that's sieging the castle, and we are being attacked. And by nothing of note. Yes, I am not particularly worried about this group. Although one thing I gotta say that's really cool about this game is that not all undead are the same. These are undead, but they're Satis undead, and they look like lizards, which I think is really, really cool. Okay, wonderful. And so we're still there. We're still starting to destroy the gate. We haven't quite got there. That's where Surreal is up there parked. Interesting situation up here. We have Arco and Satis. I don't know if they're fighting each other or not. I haven't seen anything. Can't afford any spies, really, and I'm not going to be able to for a while because I need a shaman. And that is going to, as you see, drop my gold down to pretty much nothing. And what's left is going into province defense for this key province that connects 2 different bridges. Okay, so it looks like their giant army has just disappeared. I wasn't expecting that. However, I'm still not ready to move out. Okay, first, let's do what we came to do. Let's get Ursula outfitted up to the best of our current ability. Now, I have 2 options for her in terms of armor, but I think I'm going to go with the Robe of Shadows now that I have Zatanna and the Astral Magic. This will make Ursula ethereal. It does not, however, provide any protection, so I'm going to need to get my protection somehow else. The same thing with this Mistletoe Garland. It gives her luck, which I want, but it doesn't provide her any head protection. And in this game, head protection is very important, much more so than in Dominions 3, because you can have critical hits to the head that do a lot of damage, cause afflictions, nasty stuff. But for right now. And then I produced a Frostbrand. And for just the moment, one of my miscellaneous, I have a Girdle of Might, which gives reinvigoration and strength. I just want the reinvigoration. Ursula, despite being the god of my nation, does not benefit from my nation's bless, which adds reinvigoration. So I need to give that to her some other way. The last thing I want is for her to get tired. Okay, so that's where she stands currently. She's ethereal, she has awe, and she's reinvigorated, and she's lucky. Now, I think luck, I'm not 100% sure on this. I don't know if luck has been changed since Dominions 3. It used to be a really great skill to have. Okay, so now what it does is there's a 75% chance of not being harmed by an attack that would otherwise have been fatal. And that protects you from both magical and normal attacks. Now see, I'm not sure I care about that, because she has so many hit points that it's very unlikely that any particular swing is going to be fatal, and by the time she's down that low, I don't know if it's necessary. I'm kind of on both ends of this. It used to be, I think it protects you from all 75 or 50% of all hits. So I'm not sure if that's just flavor text or if that influences what's going on, but let's look at what's left of items that we need. We need a shield. Okay, here's the vine shield that we need, so she can produce that. See, the helmet choices are pretty poor. There's this helmet, which has high protection, but lowers my defense. And it has a attack. There's this helmet, which gives her -1 defense, 21 protection, and air magic bonus, but she doesn't really need that. So I'll stick with the garland and the luck. Here's the air magic that provides 3 defense along with 19 protection. Okay, so let's see what we have here. She seems to be our best forger at the moment. Okay, this is reinvigoration 5. I think I'd rather have this than the girdle, which is only reinvigoration 3 plus 3 strength. She doesn't need the strength. So I'm going to forge this first. And she's the only one that can do it, which is why I'm having her do it. Meanwhile, do we have any new mages? We do not. Okay, so it looks like he's going to come in next turn. That's correct. Alright. Alright, so well, there's not much for us to do here. We don't have much in the way of money. We do, however, have Thaumaturgy 3. So now I'm going to have Warlock, or 4. So I'm going to have Warlock Magnus. Remember, Shift M. I'm going to have him Gnome Lore the area. And I am also going to have... Where are you? Robert Gill do the same for air. And I have a lot of astral gems, so I'm going to have Zatanna continue to forge items that will benefit our other mages. So, more Robes of Shadows for them. Bloody Bob, can you forge anything useful? For our run-of-the-mill guys. Reinvigoration Stealth Boots. Cold Poison Resistance Boots. Reinvigoration Boots with a lot of survival. Not really pleased with any of that. Is Glamour Pearl still... only... Oh, see, they used to give you 1 Astral Pearl a turn. Now it only gives you 2 in battle. Not very useful to us. Alright, Bloody Bob. You are going back to researching. You ladies? No, you're just like Bloody Bob, only worse. Okay. So everybody's back to researching until we get to the next level of construction and get some more things that we need. I wish I had more money, folks. I really, really do. But, so, we've got our forces set up here. I think I have the army set up pretty decently. I gave my mages guys, which is generally not a good idea as they lower the morale, but for right now, it's the best I could do. Defense here could be better, but it isn't, so. Okay. Alright, no more. Nothing. Auspex. Yes! We have a new site in Obokde. I thought it told you what site it was. Doesn't it? I thought... I could have sworn it used to... You clicked on it and it would tell you what site... Oh, I think it's only if you search it in person. With the other spells, it doesn't work. Okay. Live and Mark. That's Arco. This might be the big one. And it is. Okay, real quick. We have the same usual stuff. Chariots, wing riders, flying Icarids. We have a few little woodsmen, random archers, ogres, myrmidons, peltists, cardasses, light cavalry. Thought they were horse brothers. Maybe these are horse tribe. Okay. Okay, so the flying troops shouldn't pose as much of a problem. My mages are all... I've learned a little... and my mages are all now surrounded by my troops. Except for him, apparently. Who just got hit. Who are you? Chaos Dwarf, T. Oh no, my friend. Well, you're mist-formed. So, hopefully that will keep you well. I've also changed up the spells a little bit. My Earth guys are doing the same thing, Delayed Wind. But my Air guys, because False Fetters, I didn't know if that was working very well, and it has a limited range. I've switched it to having them Lightning Bolt the first few turns, and then once the enemies get closer, I'm trying a spell called Steel Breath. Yeah, there it goes. I don't know exactly what it did, though. But it's... Oh. Okay, I think it did it on him. No? Well... It's supposed to fatigue the people very strongly. I don't know if it could miss. It looks like those two just were fired in the middle of a field. So right now the grass is having a very difficult time breathing, but my enemies are doing okay. Ogres are putting up a fight. Myrmidon's on the way. I'm suffering here because I don't have much province defense, so it's my real troops that are taking a lot of the heat. Okay. They lost 70 units, but no leaders. I lost 11. I'll take those odds, but could have been better. Okay, Knies Plain. Oh, yes, just what I needed, just when I needed it. Hallelujah. Praise Ursula. Praise her holy name. And the entrance of the fortification in Surreal Forest has been breached. So we'll get there, but right now I want to see what we found. Copper Idol, one. Okay, not amazing, but I will take it. Alright, folks. Let's storm that castle. And here's our shaman. His random was water. Or was it? Were they again? Yeah, 3 nature, 2 earth, and 1 random. Water. Shaman number 2. Not slow to recruit. I like that. And let's get some more province defense here. I think I have enough mages. I don't have to worry about that. 24. Alright. Our defense seems to be holding up. And let's continue with that. I have a new air mage. Who is this fellow going to be? He is going to be Devin Kopp. Okay. And I will... Oops. Well, let's move him here. And then... I believe it has it at 1? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay. He's moving. Ursula. We're going to exchange your girdle for this. Nothing else for you. Oh, this is a water lens, which gives a water ritual bonus of 1. So I'm going to give this to one of my water mages in order that they can cast more powerful... further. So when they're site searching for water spells, they can cast 1 territory further. than they would normally be able to. So now I basically need my Vine Shield and one more miscellaneous item. Ursula is going to forge the Vine Shield. And troops, we don't have quite enough for a full army yet. I'm going to wait for that. Zatanna, I'm going to have you forge something for my troops. This is a neat thing. It gives you 50 command, magic command, and inspiration, so it's good for a commander. Let's put that on. Okay. And we're out of money already, so not much going on this turn, folks. Looks like Satis is beefing up here, but they have no interest in moving forward. Here we have, ooh, a new mage. So we kept our mages here. This will be Dina Nielsen. I think that's ENO. Okay. And let's speed the casting along. I want to get these sites checked. I need the gems. So do that. Oh, we have no... Wow, we're getting a lot of mages. I don't know where they're coming from, but you are... Yusarian. And why don't you jump on the air-searching bandwagon for right now? So strategically, what I'm looking at here is I'm having the two castles in my south, here and here. I just pointed at the screen, and of course you cannot see my fingers, so let me use the mouse. And this castle, and hopefully this castle, generate troops for the eventual attack on Satis and Tir na Og, because I want this throne here. So these two are going to move south, take this throne, and since this is a disease province, I plan on fortifying this province right here, and then this province right here, building a castle on each of them if I can afford it, which I probably can't. But there's a lot of different choke points here to utilize. So, one more turn. I hope it's moving a little faster for you now. I maybe not be spending as much time as I possibly can thinking about the strategic implications of things, but right now we're kind of hemmed in. There's only so many things we can do. So we're up another conjuration. And that's what we want. So now we're going back fully into construction to get to the higher level items. Okay, Auspex, nothing. Auspex, nothing. Gnomelore, nothing. Auspex, nothing. Okay, complete waste. Black Alps being attacked. I don't think I have anything here. I think they're just going to waltz into this province and take it from me. Yeah. I mean, they're not bringing much, but they're bringing more than I have to hold them back with. Yeah. Unfortunately, that was a loss. Pazux. Okay, Batman. Batman's being attacked with... Ooh. So we have their prophet. Alright, and some whites. Who do we have here? Oh, we have the whole Bat family. Okay. Oh, more than that. Pay attention, Marcus. Pay attention. Shades? Yeah, they're pretty weak. And some sea dogs. Our province defense should be able to handle these guys. The whites are tough cookies, but they're badly outnumbered. Although it seems like a lot of my troops are already running, which is never a good sign. Yeah, this force is really best against conventional enemies. These fear-causing super enemies are doing a little number on us. But now that my Enkidu are in the fight, hopefully that will... Ooh! Volume went crazy again. Okay, we won, but at what cost? At what cost? 16 of our soldiers, one of our hornblowers. There is really no one there in Pazux. I mean, Batman is in trouble. Live and Mark. Oh, I can already tell you, we got a message. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? That means that Dina is taking a nap. And she brought the house. She has her sacred serpents, she has her Amazons, she has everybody. how... did we win? Did we lose? Did we just killed her baby and lost? I don't know. This looks pretty dangerous. Okay, and she casts invulnerability. That makes her incredibly difficult to harm. Or not, I guess. What? Okay, invulnerability is not what it used to be. This now makes it... So, 25% of natural protection against mundane attacks, but it doesn't actually increase your protection. Oh, okay. Total protection versus mundane attacks, 25. Okay, I see. Now, let me remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that while Ursula can die and come back, and she will not suffer any ill effects from doing so, Dina will lose one of her magic paths in every area she has strength every time she dies. So killing Dina, even if it's only very temporarily, benefits us in the long run. Okay. Fight on, men. Fight for Ursula. She'll be joining you shortly. Okay, lightning bolts everywhere. Craziness. Chaos. We're surrounding Dina. Her serpents have left her alone and unprotected. Strength of Giants. Okay, I'll take it. This is just amazing to me. This is amazing to me. We are beating them. We are beating them back. Despite their incredible strength, Dina just went down. I can't believe it. That was a great battle. It was because I named everybody. Okay, they lost 93. So not a ton, but they lost their god and they lost their Myrmidon champion. We did not lose any of my named friends, which is great because unfortunately it doesn't tell you when people die who they are. I don't understand why that'd be so hard to do, but anyway. But we did lose an awful lot of our troops, mostly spear guards, a couple hornblowers, and 2 of our bodyguards. Okay, well. Ernie died from a disease. Well. Okay. Saran Forest. Is Surreal Beliefs going to triumph? Let's watch. Some chariots. Some lions. Lions, wolves, and vinemen. Oh my. Wolves are nothing to worry about. Lions, meh. However, they're casting a spell called Terror, which makes my troops... It lowers their morale. Now, Surreal is giving them a lot of extra morale, but... Morale is a fickle mistress, and she sways from one side to the other during the battle. Decay, okay. Decay is an interesting spell. Let me just point that out to you real quick. It doesn't directly kill you, but it causes you to age at an extremely fast rate. So if the battle goes real long, you're going to die. And you're eventually going to die, and you get all these horrible afflictions. And so it's basically a death sentence, just a slow and painful one. Okay, they're on the run. Yeah, if we take this, it's a good thing because... Whoa! We just lost one of our leaders. Oh boy. The archers, last stand. Good job, guys. Honorable. Honorable enemies. Okay. We lost to Salme. I do not believe she was named. I haven't been naming Salmes, so... Okay. They lost a commander, a sorrow... They lost everything. They lost it all. 102 out of 102. Good job, Surreal. You are the man. Alright, so now, first things first. Province defense. And we really need to resupply this army, but for right now I want you guys to patrol. If you do not set it to patrol, they will hide inside the castle. So if, let's say, a small army attacks, the small army beats the garrison, they are now sieging the castle. So by putting him in patrol, actually, Enki, you're gonna hold tight, buddy, because you're not really worth anything right now. Okay. All right. Wait, did I? No, I don't think I even named anybody in this army, did I? I don't think so. Okay. I want this up to 25. And I really wish I had more money. Where is it going? Batman is looking pretty poor. If all of a sudden they just have Ichthyids a go-go. Alright. Alright, this is bad news. For right now, all of you people are going to move here, and you're going to assist. Ursula. Put that shield on. And I need to send you out. I can't wait for the perfect situation. So, what is something? Take the girdle. You'll have extra reinvigoration. Okay. Ursula. What's Ursula going to be here? She is going to... She's going to summon... First things first, she's going to summon Earth Power. Okay, now she's reinvigorated, and she has an extra level of Earth, but whatever. Okay, now, Strength of Gaia. Connection gives some regenerative abilities, increased strength, a rougher skin. Okay. Nature magic bonus. I'll take it. Okay. And then, oops. Then, what next? What next? Mist form. Then, I think her protection is still pretty low, even with the Strength of Gaia. So how about Iron Skin? Okay, then, what would be the most beneficial spell for her to have right now when she gets involved in melee combat? Mirror image, not that useful. Okay. Huh. With this spell, the cast will be aided by the wind when he is running. Movement is doubled. It's not the same thing as quickness, I don't think. Movement is doubled, but it doesn't say attacks are doubled. I don't want to mess with that until I learn more about it. She already flies. Gift of the Hair? No, it just doubles movement of troops. Personal regeneration? Possibly. Possibly. Okay, personal regeneration it is. Okay, and then attack. And I'm going to have her attack the rearmost. She's going to go in from the back, and that's how she's going to work it. So there is Ursula. And unfortunately, I am now running out of time. So this is going to be the end of it for right now. You've seen what I'm doing currently with Ursula. Once I get up to construction 6, I'm going to build her even better stuff. But right now, we need her pretty much immediately. So she is going to go pretty much immediately. They might do the clever thing and attack me around here. I hope they don't, but it's possible. Anil, we're sending you back home to get troops. D'Artagnan, we're sending you back to the battle. Does that mean my troops are all milling around? Yes, they are, but I will fix that on my own. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave comments. If by any chance any of you do not want your names on a commander, please let me know and I will remove it. I just thought it'd be a fun thing to do to thank you for participating in this Let's Play. Alright everybody, have a great evening. Take care.